Hello, this is me, Cameron Daniels. Yes, doing another reaction to Bolton Wanderers. We're playing Shrewsbury. We're 2-0 up at half time. Sasowicz goal, fantastic. What a really good, great goal. Absolutely fantastic goal. Afolainen cutting past 3 players and then putting it in the corner. Yeah, that's another great goal from him. But that's what he does, doesn't he? Cuts in and tries to hit that far corner, which he seems to be doing every time. So, every played. Sasowicz has had an okay game. I've seen him more in this game than I think I've seen him in all the previous ones put together. Doesn't mean he doesn't lose the ball. He does lose the ball a lot. He's lost it a lot. He's lost it quite a few times. But he has put the ball in the back of the net, so I'm not going to be too negative about it today. Well, not in the first half anyway. Let's see what happens in the second half. Afolainen again is chief creator. Created his own really. Doyle runs around a lot, doesn't do anything. Doyle is a weak link in the team. I know somebody said to me on YouTube the other day, what about Doyle? Doyle only had 10 touches at Charlton. Or 18 touches, I can't remember, 10 or 18 touches. He's not really touched the ball a lot here either. Then again, we don't really create lots of chances for him, which is not helpful for a striker. He has to do a lot of running for himself. Kachunga is not a winger. I don't care what anybody says. Everett's got it wrong. He should not have him on the wing. I guess it was because the players injured and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But he's not a winger. He really isn't. He can't go past anybody. He's got a pass in him because he's shown that a few times. And he can shield the ball, but he's done nothing else. At the minute, he's a waste. I think he's playing in the wrong position at Bolton. As I just noticed, Bolton have had 68% possession during this game. So I guess that shows everything that you need to know. When we had the ball in our area, they pressed high against us. When we got the ball halfway over the halfway line, they fell deep against us, which was not helping the game. Was not helping us trying to open them up. They have 2 strikers. I don't know what they're called. I don't really care, to be honest. The number 11, number 12. Now, Josh Johnson seems to be struggling against either of them because he seems to have a bit more physical presence than maybe what he's used to. They're certainly better in the air than he is. Santos is clear off at the line in the last minute of that first half. But I think Johnson's struggling against them. Yeah, we haven't conceded, so hopefully he gets to grips with them. I think Williams has been great in midfield as usual. You know, he does a lot of great stuff for us. Yeah, he can lose it occasionally, but he does so much defensive work for us. He really is a linchpin in the side. And I think Kieran Lee makes us much more solid. Kieran Lee so far got some really great touches on him. You know what? You can tell he's played at a higher level because he never seems to lose the ball. And even when he's in tight spaces, he's got the ability to get out of them tight spaces and still pass it to somebody without losing it. And that's a great thing to have. I really do like Kieran Lee in the side. So let's see what happens in the second half. Stay tuned. Thanks. So the second half, what really happened? It's a good question. We weren't missing the entire half. We had a couple of long-range shots from Afolainen and we had one from Kachunga, but not a lot else happened. Sasowicz he had an okay first half. Second half we didn't. Second half we weren't missing. I don't care what anybody says. He went missing. I mean, said that, most of the Bolton players weren't missing in the second half. We just didn't appear. I wondered, they just thought it was so easy, it was all over. Of course, then they also got the penalty, which they wouldn't have had one but for One, MJ Williams falling as he was going to get the ball, and then Sasovic stuck out a leg. Now, I'm not actually sure if Sasovic did trip him or not, but he shouldn't have been sticking out a leg in the penalty area. It's like, what the fuck were they doing? Luckily, the penalty was shit. I mean, for a goalkeeper, just essentially to be in the middle of the goal and put a hand out and for it to not go in is ridiculous. The penalty was shit. But that was the second half in general shit, because we were shit. Isgrove for Jones was interesting. I would have personally put Baptiste on, but maybe we didn't think we were going to have any problems on the wing, so that's why I put Isgrove in. Instead, I would have liked to have seen Sheehan on for Sasovic, because as you know, he's my favourite player. But it was good to see Bakayoko back in the team. I thought Declan John had a pretty solid game. George Johnson had a really hard first half. Second half wasn't quite so hard. In fact, they took the other two players off, which he was struggling against, so that was helpful to us. Santos had a really good game. He did foul the player where they scored from the free kick, but the referee decided to overrule an offside. How the fuck can the referee overrule an offside from the position he was in? What the fuck? So, of course, Santos got booked for it and they scored from it. Give us 6 minutes at the end, well, 5 minutes, plus a minute before the 90 minutes. It's about 6 minutes of wondering what the fuck's going to happen now. The start of the second half, there was loads of space. I mean, there was tons of space for us to do something with. Once they got the penalty early on in that second half, the space disappeared. Now, they didn't really threaten us all second half, apart from when they actually scored. But the backs were up all of a sudden. So, in all, I would say I'm very disappointed with the second half. In fact, the second half was shit. I don't care what anybody says, it was shit. Yes, we won the game, but it wasn't as good as we can play. Luckily for us, Shrewsbury, or at least Shrewsbury's manager, hasn't got a fucking clue what he's got, because they didn't play to the strengths, did they? Let's be honest. They were trying to play it from the back, and yeah, it was just fucking hell. The first half, them two fucking big lads up front for them, they should have been hitting fucking long balls from all fucking game. Should have been going down the wings, hitting long fucking... It was just ridiculous. The manager hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing. So, Bolton haven't played well second half. First half, to be honest, I don't even think we played that well in the first half either. But we were 2-0 up, and you can't really complain about that. So there we have it. That's what my thoughts are about the game. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. Even better, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.